Namaste. Welcome to Sangh Samachar. After the announcement of Ram Mandir verdict, RSS Sar Sangh Chalak Shri Mohan Bhagavat reaffirmed the Sangh commitment to build a Ram temple on the holy site and said that a temple at the Janmabhoomi site could actually help heal the Hindu-Muslim rift. He said it is about the identity of the nation. In an independent India, what is the problem in building a temple of Sri Ram? Why should anybody object it? There is a lot of mistrust between the people on various issues, including the Ram temple. I believe that this issue will help in strengthening the national integration. In our independent country, a Ram temple must be built there. That's all. Shri Bhagavat strongly disagreed with Union Home Minister P. Chidambaram's use of the term saffron terrorism. He said that while some small incidents that may have taken place should be duly investigated and those responsible, even if affiliated to the RSS, should be brought to book, the Home Minister's use of the term was undesirable. Terrorism and Hinduism are a mismatch. Hinduism is known for its tolerance. It was a moment of satisfaction and joy for the villagers of Shabbala Hunasi of Badami Taluk belonging to Bagalkot district of Karnataka when Seva Bharati, a leading social service organization of RSS, dedicated newly built houses to the flood-affected victims. On Monday, October 18, 2010, in a simple ceremony, former RSS Sar Sangh Chalak Shri K.S. Sudarshan handed over 77 newly built houses to flood victims. Seva Bharati initiated complete rehabilitation of 13 villages, has now constructed well-built 77 homes with better facilities for a village family. Works of construction of houses are going on still in other 12 villages. Many volunteers are working for the cause. Even villagers also offered their shoulders. Sudarshanji symbolically handed over the keys of all these newly built homes. Later, he also inaugurated a tuition institute for the 162 illiterate villagers by the name Sakshara Bharati Kalika Kendra. The street which leads and connects these houses was named as Veer Savarkar Marg. Vijayadashmi speech of RSS Sar Sangh Chalak Shri Mohan Bhagavat was telecasted live on Sadhana TV on October 17th from
Nagpur. Swayam Sevak Sangh took a strong exception to the use of the term saffron terror and said that terrorism and Hindus cannot be related to each other. Addressing the annual Dussehra rally in Nagpur, the RSS claimed that the use of the phrase saffron terror was an attempt to weaken the strength of Hindus in India.
Delhi unit of Vishwa Hindu Parishad on September 25th honored Salim Ali, who chased the Jama Masjid terrorists on September 19th in New Delhi. Shankaracharya Swami Vasudevanand Saraswati honored him with a shawl and a coconut at the function. He was also awarded with a cash prize of Rs 21,000 for his daring chase of the armed shooters. Speaking on the occasion, the Shankaracharya said, "If the youth like Salim come forward to protect the country, no terrorist can stay in the country." The experiment of imparting Purohit or priest training to women by women wing of VHP in Vidarbha proved to be a big hit. The VHP had started this project in the year 2000 so that women can also perform religious rituals. The women responded well to the project. In order to unite them at one platform, a Women Purohit Sammelan was organized in Nagpur by the VHP. It was presided over by Srimati Jayashree Jijkar, wife of noted Congress leader of Nagpur Shrikant Jijkar. A directory of women priests was also released at the Sammelan by the then Goraksha Vibhag Pramukh of VHP, Shri Hukum Chand Sanwal. Shri Ashok Singhal also blessed the Sammelan. This Sammelan proved to be a milestone in the journey of women priests. Women priests also conducted a mass wedding ceremony at Nagpur Vishwa Hindu Parishad office. Women priest training camps were also organized in Akola and Nagpur. Former RSS Sar Sangh Chalak Shri K.S. Sudarshan called for Hindu-Muslim unity at a program organized by Muslim Rashtriya Manch in Bangalore on September 15th. Speaking on the occasion, Shri Sudarshan said Hindu and Muslim society witnessed a huge divide after the arrival of Europeans, especially the British. We should build a harmonious society by spreading brotherhood all along the spectrum. Pseudo-secular politicians target and blame RSS as anti-Muslim, but people who are familiar with RSS know the truth. Our effort is to create harmony. Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad ABVP has swept the Students' Union poll in Dehradun. ABVP's Anshul Chawla was elected president in DAV College, Dehradun. Anjali Gupta and Kuldeep Rawat were elected president in other colleges respectively. Deepika Negi and Sujit Thapa were declared winners as general secretaries. After the announcement of the results, the ABVP had organized peaceful rallies. It is to be noted that ABVP had grand victory in Rajasthan University Students' Union elections and Delhi University Students' Union elections held recently. Taking a swipe at Union Home Minister P. Chidambaram for his saffron terror comment, Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi asked him to describe the color of terrorism in the Kashmir Valley. Now even terrorism has different colors as per our Home Minister Chidambaram, Modi said while addressing a seminar organized by the BJP Youth Wing. I would like to ask him what would be the color of terrorism faced by the people of Kashmir. What would be the color of violence faced by the thousands of Kashmiri Pandits, Modi questioned. The Chief Minister also talked about his government's efforts for the development of the state and how it has been successful in maintaining peace in Gujarat over the last decade. The one-sided riot in Devganga under the district of North 24 Parganas, West Bengal on September 6, 2010 is still haunting the Hindus of the area. Many are yet to return home, burnt and destroyed houses are yet to be rebuilt. The mysterious silence of media on this issue has infuriated the people of riot-torn Devganga. Except the Indian Express, no other newspaper including all language newspapers have preferred to suppress the news of this ghastly incident. On the first 2 days, of course, other newspapers had touched the news without giving any details. Electronic media did not even give a fully fledged coverage of the situation. It is a shame on the part of the media. Protesting all this, Hindus of all political colors were united not only for restoring their homes and hearts, but also to defeat the ill motive of Muslims. 32 Durga Puja committees did not toe the line and they had taken a vow to fight to the last. Thus, all of them suspended the puja in protest of Devganga riots. Dhanyavad. Send in your news or video clips related to Sangh to YouTube at sangparivar.org.